Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Duel. And this is a new film from writer-director Riley Stearns, who previously did The Art of Self-Defense with Jesse Eisenberg and Imogen Poots and Alessandro Nivola, and really takes on this dry, deadpan existence as it tries tackling themes of toxic masculinity and violence. And this film continues this dry, wry sense of filmmaking from Stearns with this science fiction thriller full of dark comedy, and this focuses on the idea of replacements. You have films like Swan Song that came out last year with Mahershala Ali, where this might not feel as fresh as it could have been because there's other films coming out, but to look at its own merits, there's something about this idea of these replacements. You are dying, you can replace yourself with a clone so that people won't miss you, but what happens when things get better for you and you don't need a clone anymore, and they're all like, I'm a clone, I have rights, and then you have to pay them child support, basically, and it's just like, what's going on here? And this is a tragic story of this woman named Sarah, played by Karen Gillan, who has cancer, not cancer, has some kind of rare disease that she gets back from, but now she has to fight her clone to a battle to the death in 1 year from now. And there's some things like that. It's like, why do you have to wait a year? Why is everybody being so obnoxious and hateful to Sarah, making her have to pull all this weight for all these things when she's the one who got caught in this unfortunate situation? And it's easy to root for Sarah because you feel for her when all these atrocities are happening to her, and leading all the way up to, you know, what happens towards the end of the film. But like, I feel like this is a bit too ambitious for its own good at times, and it has one of the kinds of things where it's just like, this is such a great idea and a concept. Is it going to come out of nowhere? And, you know, a lot of people connect it to, like, I checked this out and definitely recommend it because this is such an intriguing and interesting film. There's so many twists and turns along the way. You won't fully expect exactly where the film's going. But something that really works from Stearns' work is the subtlety in the storytelling, where it lays down these great foreshadows throughout the film that really set things up later in the film. And that was similar to that other thriller that I watched, Windfall, where it's just like really utilizing those visual storytelling elements to really capture things and to channel things. And I feel like this film does that well, and it's an emotional ride. You care about Sarah and trying to make sure that after, like, her clone leaves her her boyfriend leaves her for her clone, and her mother becomes like a mother figure to her clone and just shuns her. It's like, these are big emotional beats and are really hard to process, and it's pretty sad. And then you have Karen Gillan, who's in this dual lead role situation here and absolutely kills every single last moment of it. She knows exactly what she's doing and conveying the importance of what she sees as a vision, and I could definitely see her joining this series. And you have Aaron Paul, who, you know, he doesn't have like the most emotional connection, but like, he's a really strong combat trainer who winds up being there to support Sarah going into her like fight to the death with her clone. And you do get to see this budding connection. You have this kind of thing where it's just like, Aaron Paul does a really fine job in the role that he's given. He's a lot of fun. You probably won't connect with him deeply, but when he's there, he's there. And you have Beulah Koale, who plays the boyfriend in this, and there's some emotional moments, but like, so much of this is just dry, deadpan delivery, and Karen Gillan delivers so well on all of it. In general, this is an entertaining and darkly funny and poignant film that'll keep you guessing and on your toes all the way up until the end. This is definitely worth your time. But those are my thoughts on Duel. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.